Abusunya calendar, things are not looking good for Kennedy or Hene a Japan. And Yemen American. On says see a Ghana for Aji Musa Dankwa Atum say about election pools there or your expert. And nun see a Musa Dankwa or Dakurana or ye pool. Ena or the pool be about abonting and ne yameno ekasi. Nasema oka and they say or more alcohol all the 16 regional capitals or more quack so baby. Edia fa NPP premiers na baso on the 31st of January 2026 no na omo ekoye no omo kototo nkrofo ano say hwan na oka NPP presidential aspirant yi ho say ka monko a anka mo pese wodi NPP party no enim eno na Ghana for ekire wo madwen na what the percentages no any all the statistics no aba betudwa mene wo ebekwa kohwe video no na yahu nsem potin a Musa Dankwa oka ediafa onabo Kennedy ohene Japan ene Dr Bawumia elections here omo mienu omo eye the main contenders this primaries no mu no wode omo nsem aba betudwa na se ehwe videos no ewia na wo so wakire wadwen comment section wo se de Musa Dankwa oka no eno no na wo kan nsem bi se ohwe party mu na nkrofo bebre epe Bawumia asem omo pese Bawumia eba but ukwa bonten so ebi mo so ka se no Kennedy Japan ena wo se oba but se koba sa na se koba se grassroots no epe Kennedy Japan na party leadership no epe Bawumia na so mo de Bawumia ba main general elections no edie ena ebesi video no ewo ho me ne wo ebe kwakọhwe na ansa na ebe ko sa video no so no Bawumia de asem bi e de atogana fo anim wo se wo hwe the way enuma ekoso ewo Kennedy Japan camp ene ono Bawumia camp na nyoma enkoyie but ono no de obeka e de akere Ghana fo ana say NPP delegate no ene say nobody should look at anybody with him now I can say nipa we or won chain na wo ye say nti mento aba emfa ma wo Bawumia there bi hwe wono a Bawumia no na to aba fama no menua asem na Bawumia o ka no one no eye adwen ye hwe video no embla yakoba mechele madwen e dia fam yenti his excellency the former vice president embla yakoba yebeto aso e dia furu mera wase
de wo hono se me pese mu nyina mu hu se eye me na me wo ballot no so enye obia enti ebia obia ye huhi owo me campaign mo mamma ne huhi embetare me ne o ye ni asem o me no mo ye ni asem me ni o ye ni asem kra enye sa Mama obi problem embetare me de me no ye ni atem utuma me a me ba we boa o me ba enti me pamocho mama obi asem embetare me emsai mabrabo wati montamo mami mo vote no me ne mo ye ni asem kra me da mo ase
asem ya his excellency working immediate me ne no enya adwen sabe so obi ewo camp na so wo ye nduma bi na se enya abronye eye 1 chama wuntumi eye 2 ye ina ye num se omo Bawumia camp omo ede suba bi adia enye but obi anso ehun se Bawumia agina simpie so aka sa asem no ho ebi se subanya nkrofo yo omo da nedi no makasa ede akere omo ana se sei na maka but if you are not able to advise them to put a stop to what they are doing na se de bia omo didi atem na omo ekoso trouble ewo party no mu a the see and so we need primaries no kra benyi ni se wonko a obetimi awene pa you will still need Kennedy Japan na Kennedy Japan so obehia Bawumia endi se wonkrofo bi edi wachi na se omo ye bone ye wo se wo ka se ne ebe ya omo ebesesa but wo ko ka se emo obi enhwe obi a wodi wachi na mbu mo hwe wo Bawumia his excellency meme de me ne wo enya awe talk to them for them to put a stop to those kind of insults send ebe ya bibibiala ebe ye kama afi yenko Musa Dankwa the puster asuye na yenko nkotie asem wo ede magana fo efa his excellency the former vice president ene Kennedy ohene Japan eho asiye koba we will conclude on that answer na ebe video nunya subscribe ya besro say subscribe na bibi biala enye kama odi kan subscribe so beka senya kopo unshira beda wase ye video no emra
prefer Dr Bawumia.
Correct.
Interesting. Wow. Viewers
29.3 said Ken.
These 29.3 are very loud. That's how it makes it look like. Because I mean, I was convinced there.
Well, I think the next slide you will see something.
And I'm looking at, okay, maybe yes, like you said, this general public. So
yeah.
if Brian, because it looks like in the MPP race, Brian seems to be a strong contender. So, but this, because he said this is the national, maybe after when he starts, if he wins and he's campaigning to the national, that's where maybe his. So is it fair to say that because Bawumia has been on the ballot and none of them have been on it?
It's a good reason.
It's a good reason.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the actual number of people we sampled, and that translates into 57.4 and the numbers we just showed. So this is the same thing. Now, if you go here, we have shown where they were in July and where they are now. In July, Bawumia was 56%. Now
he's grown by
57%, up by 1. Kennedy was 23%, now 29 plus 6.
Plus 6.
Educhu was 9, it's now 6. Minus 3. Achampong was 3, now 2 plus 2. And then Kopna Japan was 1, now 3 plus 2. The other candidates who have come out of the race because of the nomination also went down. So you can see that those who came in got their numbers from those who withdrew. Okay. So Ken got number from those who withdrew. Tactically, they should have pulled numbers from Bawumia, but they didn't pull them from Bawumia. They pulled from those who didn't.
Okay. Now, I want us to stay on this screen and make a bit of some suggestive analysis. In previous slides, we have gotten an indication that the people we spoke to say they want younger leaders.
Yes.
In here, the easy people I can predict as younger leaders is Kwabena Japan, Brian Achampong, Yao Se Edichum, Mahamudu Bawumia, and Kennedy. I'm sure Kennedy will be in that order. Yes. Right. Maybe the bottom I'm mistaken, but at least we know Kennedy is older than this. However, the voters in this instance, when you go here, and these are the people that we spoke to, are saying that even though these ones are younger, we don't prefer them, we still prefer the older ones.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes. It's about the options. How quality is the options we are giving them? So
it's not just young. No. They want young leaders with substance.
With substance, yes.
Okay. Not to say that this viewers, not to say that these young leaders don't have substance. That's not what we mean. We are saying that it's not just age that the voters are looking at, but they are looking at age with experience, with a track record, with something to sell. That is what they are looking at.
Absolutely.
So it's not just
your
young.
age.
That's what we just need to clarify. That is not because you are just young, so they would vote for you, but young with some track record.
Which means that if you are young, you have the track record and the experience, you'll be favored.
Right. Okay. Let's go on.
Here, we've broken the number into various political parties. So you can see among MPP, how does the numbers look like for the candidates? Among those who are NDC, who are they backing? Those who are floating voters, who are they backing? Those who support other parties, who are they backing? And those who don't tell us which party, who are they backing?
Okay.
You can see that Bawumia is 69%, much higher among the MPP folks.
So within the MPP, Bawumia and
yes, it's much higher than national average.
Interesting. Yes, it's much. I think that was 57.
Now 69.
Right. So it's actually the other and the non-disclosure are dragging him.
Yes.
If not for them, he would have even be higher than 50.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Okay, 57.
And then Ken is 24%.
So Ken is not that popular in the NPP compared to Bawumia, even in the NDC compared to Bawumia. But it seems Ken is averagely spread across the floating voters, the others, the not disclosed. Ken is fairly spread.
One thing you can observe is that he does better outside his party.
Yes. So maybe that's the reason why the Ken followers are saying that he's more popular outside. But looking at this also, more here, I mean,
yes, Bawumia is popular, but relatively Bawumia has much higher numbers.
Yes. That's interesting. Okay. But still, on Brian Acheampong seems to be doing very well when it comes to the other political parties.
He gets 10% of other parties, 6 not disclosed, 6 among NDC, but lower. So he's also performing outside MPP than within MPP.
Yes.
Even Brian, if it's something to Edichum.
Yes.
Performing outside the MPP than inside the MPP. Even Kwabena Japan is doing better outside the MPP
but see,
than MPP.
On Edichum. So again, let's go back. Edichum is young.
Yes.
Edichum has a good track.
Relatively, how old is Edichum?
I would have to check. Probably my producers will check and confirm for me. But compared to Bawumia and Kennedy, he should be younger.
Yeah, he's younger.
Now, if he's younger, and we know his track record with the educational ministry, and so he takes the young bracket compared to these ones. He takes track record with education, but yes, though he's doing very poorly among the people who said they would go with age.
But look at his numbers outside the MPP. If he was doing these numbers in MPP, there would have been trouble for Bawumia.
Right, he would have pulled from that side.
Yeah, so the problem they are having is from their own base.
Interesting. Okay.
Here, these are just MPP voters between July and now.
Okay.
Bawumia was 70% in July. It's now 69, dropped 1%. Only those who see their MPP people. And for Kennedy, he was 17% in July, now 24%, up 7%. Edichum was 7% in July, dropped.
I'm told Edichum is 61 years.
61 years.
So he's part of the older, right?
You see. And so you can see. So everybody, Bawumia lost 1% within the MPP, Ken gained 7%, Edichum lost 4%, Acheampong lost 1%, Japan got 1%. You can see that instead of drawing this growth from Bawumia, from their own competitors, which means that instead of fighting Bawumia, they are fighting among themselves.
Which means that if all these people should agree and partner with Kennedy Japan, it will be a strong force of Bawumia.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
So in the runoff, we asked them, assuming Kennedy and Bawumia were to be in the runoff scenario, who would you vote for?
Okay, let's hear what they say. Still, Bawumia. Kennedy only goes to 38 from here.
This actually results resembles the actual election results in the last
one,
primaries.
Yes. I think it was 61
to 37 points.
Yes. Right. Interesting. So this is if there's a runoff, and even if it's just the two of them.
Yes.
What it means is that majority, because earlier when we did runoff, MPP, Ken was 20.
I think we'll come to something here. Okay. Let's move next one. I think next one. Here we are looking at how the entire people were voting in the first round, and when we said in the runoff, who would you vote for? You could see that 45% of Edichum supporters will vote for Bawumia in the runoff, but 55% will go to Kennedy. For him to do, Ken to do much better, he must win a lot more of Edichum people
to come to his side.
At the moment, they are almost
half of them. He's splitting the Edichum votes.
Absolutely.
He's splitting the Brian, splitting the Brian vote. And he's losing 9% to Bawumia. Bawumia is losing 5%. So there's just a trade-off of 4%. Kwabena Japan's vote is
most of Ken Kwabena Japan people go to Ken, 75%. That's the number that the rest should be doing to make it more plausible. And those who said they were undecided, when you say runoff, then they come and say, now I will vote. And when they came, Bawumia got 42, Ken 58. And Ken needs to rack up these numbers much higher to shift the numbers significantly.
Okay. So it's important to understand that when we looked at the earlier, Edichum and Brian seem to be doing better than engineer.
Kwabena Japan.
So what it means is that if Ken wants to be a competition to Bawumia, he needs to
win
more on this for a runoff when the runoff comes.
In fact, when the runoff comes.
Yes.
But his first task is to go to Bawumia's column and get numbers from there to force runoff.
And what Bawumia also has to do to stay is continue doing whatever it is, because he looks like he's dropping every other month by a percentage.
If we look at overall, he lost about 5%. That one was among delegates. We'll come to that point.
Okay.
So this is the general voters, and that has not been. I think we can just skip this one. This is a account blog. Otherwise, we will not finish today. Okay.
So this is MPP delegate primary.
Okay. Yes. Let's go.
Okay.
So here, among MPP delegates, see, there are certain ways you can adopt in order to get people to really speak the truth and know when they're lying to you as a pollster. So we asked them initially, how do you see Dr Bawumia? Do you see him favorably or unfavorably? Unfavorable. And then 94% of the people see Bawumia favorably.
Favorably here means what?
But they see him in a very positive light.
Okay.
They have no bad things to say about him.
Eno ena na America no se ya Musa dankwa se o da kura ne daye mu no na o ye pu wadi ase nti asem ono so wa ba beka eno no because say waye ba akum mienu miensa bi a ya age no atum nti wei ye ntimi enka se eye nokre ana se enye nokre but se eda no eduru ho a ena ye behu asem no de atie ankasa nti se obi ehwe me na se wo honorable Kennedy Japan e camp a e ma waba mu emu wo Bawumia camp nso a don't be too excited because anything can change at a particular point in time. Intimia the etwa agu e wo Bawumia ene Kennedy wo hene Japan akache ebi ena mede ababesomwi. Tima mefa wo ensia na ansa na yebekọ no. Mesra wo se wunya en subscribe to this channel and like video we. Na share na fofo nso enya bi enhwe. Asem ya maka yi so wa adwenkyere bi a ko comment section ho na kyere wa adwen na bibiara enye kama. Meda wase nyankopon hyira. Me ne wo ebehyirim sisi edi. Makra. Bye bye.